zeroed in. He doesn't seem perturbed at all. He hasn't played like it.
Do you think these are guys to get nervous going against OG now, though? Like, or is the crowd going to help? If anything, do you think that like the crowd and the fact they're versing OG is going to make them play better?
I think maybe there's a little bit more pressure on him to some extent. I mean, yeah, the
last Chinese hope.
Yeah, carrying the flag and then.
Jack, I really hope that you can tell me something more about VGJ, and I believe we have caught it up.
Hi guys, this is Jack, and I'd like to introduce VGJ for you. Once calling himself the aggressive unknown, VGJ's carry player must decide exactly which persona is going to show up from one game to the next. Seldom has the Prince FY looked more like a god than with Fenrir and ROTK, now reunited. Little is known about New Blood Young Talent's freeze, even by his own manager, but he plays mid for VGJ, so he's got to be pretty good. The longer the game goes, the fewer the items one Protect 4 specialist Fenrir seems to have. Always in the spotlight, old Captain ROTK is revising the latest edition of his How to Win with the Two F-Gods manual.
VGJ, they seem confident, yet humble. We had an interview with ROTK where he said that he was going to be lucky if he could take one game.
He said that pretty persistently. I think it's become, almost memeing himself, kind of just understated, humble. I hope it's a best of 3, hope we can learn, and then, bam, they just sprung out on wings, so see if they can repeat that.
You don't think he's saying that behind closed doors, like back in the locker room, you think he's like, yeah, we can beat these guys.
Was he always humble? Like a year ago?
Someone told me that somebody says has this extra layer of interpretation to it. I asked Mikasa, because I asked RTK at the start of this tournament, how do you feel about the foreign teams versus Chinese teams? He's like, I think the foreign teams are in better condition right now, are a bit stronger. And then I asked Mikasa later for kind of an interpretation of this. Mikasa was smiling and he was like, that means he thinks that, that means that he thinks that it'll be tight, that they can actually play. It's like this purposefully understated kind of or statement from ROTK.
Hey! Wow, the crowd goes wild for S4.
They love S4.
Who doesn't love S4?
This is true.
There it goes. Alright.
You wouldn't normally hear the crowd, but then you take the headphone off for a second, it's like, hey.
He's been here quite a bit, obviously with the Lions during their heyday as well.
The Lions they were very popular in China, so.
They still are, yeah.
Oh, same thing for flying. Yep, TI winner S4. God tier. Best of the best, but not this time.
What was it, 3.5 majors now for him?
Yep.
Hey! If you go by the standard that a TI is 2.5, then yes.
Yes. In terms of comparing results to the rest of his team, Noto also ready.
And then the newcomer, the guy who is super serious and I think pretty crucial to a lot of OG's wins.
I was going to say this team is pretty popular in China, but this might be the exception, Anna, so far. Obviously, some things got mixed up when he played briefly in China as a professional player, but in some ways also for fans, it's like this guy, how did he slip through our fingers, kind of,
Right.
He was as a backup for one of the top Chinese teams, and now all of a sudden he's winning majors in someone else's mid, even when it looks like it's debatable how much credit you want to give him for that, but at the same time, people I think have been a little bit too harsh on him. He gets sacrificed sometimes in terms of protection, in terms of resources, and he still manages to come back and have a good game. People can be a bit harsh on that.
I think some of the criticism initially began because he did have some bad lanes, and then this tournament he's played incredibly well. Like the games where he's dying and getting like 3-man ganks, I'm like, well, you can't do much about that. He recovers, he does his job. So sorry to interrupt you.
No, please.